So this room used to be the living room at one time. We've been doing a lot of remodeling. We've lived here probably about 24 years. So we've had a lot of stuff in those 24 years, probably more so when our youngest was born. Sorry. And she
Just gonna keep joking.
She was the one that most of the activity happened with. The older siblings would hear things. My youngest was the only one that saw things. She used to converse a lot with a little boy. His name was Kyler. She talked about the red girl. She talked about the tall man.
On this episode of Cap's Road Trip, we travel to the top of Wisconsin to team up with some special guests to investigate the strange activity of one family's home.
My name is Ellie, E-L-L-I-E. I am here as a psychic medium. My name is Stephanie, S-T-E-P-H-A-N-I-E. I am also a psychic medium, just here to investigate and give answers to the homeowner.
I'm Sarah. I'm an investigator with my friend Stephanie.
My name is Carl. I'm here to sort of be the devil's advocate, a non-believer, and would like to be proven otherwise as the evidence allows.
I'm Ann, A-N-N-E, and I'm a psychic medium, and I just started doing investigations this past winter.
I'm trying to think if we had anything go on before Madison was born. And it really became strong when she was born. And she'll be 15 this year. So when she was a baby, we used to hear a lot of things in the baby monitors. At first I used to just think it was picking up something.
Somebody on the CB or something. Just
Yeah, but then you started hearing specific just white noise. Like you could hear like it change in how it was. There was one time that we were in bed and I could hear her start crying in her bedroom. And we all were like arguing like, oh, you go get her, you go get her. And all of a sudden we hear her like, shh, it's okay, through the monitor. And I was like, oh, one of the girls got her. Because my oldest was probably 14 when Madison was born, so she was quite a bit older. And
she was down here in the bedroom.
but she was down here in the bedroom. My second oldest, I thought for sure that she had gotten her. And finally I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna get up and go get her. So I walked across the room. And our house was actually 2 houses that were moved here and put together. So they're 2 separate houses from the old Shannon Golden. They had a fire back in the day, big fire.
There used to be a big sawmill out there, so when it employed everybody in the area. When that sawmill burnt down, people dispersed.
Started
Most of
moving
them
their
come here
houses.
into Glidden because there was employment here, and when they moved into Glidden, they brought their house in. So somebody from out there moved 2 houses in and connected them.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of weird. But, so I come off of my part and you kind of come down steps and then you go up steps again over to this side. I go up into her room and I had her crib kitty corner and she was sitting upright facing the corner at an age where she can't sit up yet. And I kind of just went, grabbed the baby, just kind of felt the chill, walked back in by him. I'm like, there's none of the girls were up. I don't know who I heard, and I don't remember what really said after that, but a lot of the times I would hear them coming up the stairs, and then hear the 2 steps, and then I'd hear little steps, little footsteps, until about right by my door, and then I would stop. That was about as much excitement as I've ever had this way. This side, this is where everything happens. This is where the nursery used to be, which back in the day it was a kitchen, if I remember right, from the one house. Because when we remodeled, we'd find the pipes and stuff in there. But that's where her crib was at that time. And I don't remember which child was in this room. I think my son was at the time. He used to talk about the tall man. And he was never afraid of the closet. He was afraid of the doorway. So his bed would go, it was right there, so he wanted to be, so he couldn't see out that door. Because that's where he saw the tall man, he said.
He said shadows would come across the doorway.
Yeah. My other daughter had this room at one time too. She's older than my son. Her thing was the closet. She was freaked out completely by the closet. Now the closet has the attic up in it, and we actually put hooks to latch the attic shut, just to try to make her feel better. And then she'd be like, "Mom, the attic is unlocked again." And so we'd go look, and sure enough, the things were unlocked.
I think they're unlocked now, but
I think that, yeah, they've been unlocked for a while because now Madison is in this room now. She's always been in that room for the most part. She wanted to try this room. She's kind of on the fence about it because she said when she's in there, she always has this door closed and she could hear things. Like she said one night she heard pounding on the back of the door. The TV would come on and off. It's not even plugged in. Kind of a few weird things, but she'd hear rattling and stuff like that.
our son moved out of this room.
He stayed in here for quite a long time though. My older daughter, she was like, "Mom, I don't want to be in that room." And so we moved her over there.
When our
to the
middle
next
daughter
one.
moved out, he would see shadows across that door too.
Yeah, it was almost
So,
like
like-
they would just walk across into there and then walk back this way. That's pretty much where they would go. Nothing has happened in this room ever. When my daughter that was in that room came into here, she actually bought blood rocks and put them in her door. And she never had anything happen in here.
But you would see
But she would see
Under
the
the
shadows. She would actually text me and she's like, "Mom, they're outside my door." And she could see all the little shadow going back and forth across there. But other than that, nothing happened in this room. I mean, she would play on the steps all the time and be talking away. And as soon as I could understand what she was saying, I said, "Well, what is his name?" And she said, "Kyler." And I said, "You sure you don't mean Tyler?" I'm thinking, she was like 4 at the time maybe. And she says, "No, Mom, it's Kyler." I thought that was a very odd name.
but he used to follow her out of the house too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, because we were in Walmart down in Green Bay, where my oldest was going to college, and the red girl was there too, because we were in a shopping mall. I thought it was Walmart. We were in a shopping place, and Madison's running around clothes racks, and I said, Madison, stop running around. She goes, oh, Kyler's chasing me, and they're like playing, and all of a sudden she stopped, and she says, Mom, the red girl's here. And then I was a little nervous because I'm like, oh great, now they're coming with us when we go places. They're not just in the house. But those are the only two. It was just that one time that she talked about it. And she'd just be like, Mom, please don't let me talk about the red girl. I don't like the red girl. She scares me. And but she saw her downstairs. So I can take you down there.
Okay.
And this is where the two houses join, right here.
Okay.
She saw the red girl, the first time she saw her was in the bathroom. So I think my older daughter got out of the shower, and Madison came in here, and there's quite a bit of an age difference there, so she's bugging my older daughter, and they're kind of, and then all of a sudden Madison says, Shelby, I wouldn't do that. You're making her really mad. And Shelby's like, making who mad? And Madison says, the red girl. And she goes, oh, Shelby, she tried to go like that. She tried to scratch you. And so then Shelby comes running out, and she's like, so I did some reading, and I read that they're like, well, if your child sees something like that, have them draw it out. So I had her draw it one time, and she drew a black figure in a dress, a lot of black hair, and then just her face was red. I can't remember if she did anything else, but that's what she drew. And then she drew Kyler as just a little boy. Apparently he's 8 years old. But that was in here. Madison could see her as they were both facing the mirror. And Madison is still the only child that ever saw anything in person. But she would come out here, and Shelby's telling me more about the red girl, so I turn around. I was in that part. I turned around, I looked at Madison, and I said, you know, let's talk about the red girl, blah, blah, blah. And then she said it again. She said, Mom, please don't make me talk about the red girl. I said, well, have you seen her lately? And she's like, yeah. I said, well, do you see her now? And she's like, yeah. And I said, well, where is she? And she goes, she's right behind you. And so those are some of the things that Madison would talk about. We're kind of in the middle of this wall is going to be coming out, and it's going to be a bigger living room.
Okay.
And so we watch TV in here all the time. TV likes to shut off all the time. Random movies, whatever, it'll just shut off. So I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but it happens a lot. I don't recommend going in the basement because that's a lot of the chimney remnants are just still down there. We haven't done that yet. And then that back door is shut off, so you can't go through there. But anything else that we've walked through, you're welcome to go in.
And then maybe we could figure out what kind of teams we want to do, and then maybe switch up so we get to work with, you know, different people and see what kind of results we get. And
So, okay, we got
3 psychics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could split us so we're not together.
I think that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Like I could take each one of you through, because I know what's in there and stuff.
Sure.
Supposedly, and then take you through, and we'll document that.
Okay.
And compare the 3 of you, and then we can bring him along with one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Because you 2 came together, so we'll split you up, and then we'll just go from there.
Yeah.
If we want to do audio recording.
No. I don't feel good.
You want to sit in the car?
I don't know. I just don't feel good. I don't know if it's the house or if it's just me.
Yeah.
I don't feel good. Getting dizzy. Did you eat?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like me.
Things don't like you in general. You want to leave your camera?
Oh, do I? I'm really dizzy.
Do you need a chair? Do you want to sit down?
you outside in some fresh air.
We'll just have that sit there. Then. See ya.
I'll make sure you get out okay.
You got her, Ellie?
Yep.
Come stand here a minute, Ann. Please, I don't mean to be bossy.
So it has 3 different sensors. It has temperature changing, it has EMF, and it has vibration or tap. So you see it flashing back and forth, yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want to communicate, we tell it, okay, I want you to interact with this and try.
Sorry, I was just getting, and then I was like, but when you stepped in, then I didn't feel it, so I was like, okay, is it over there by the steps or over here? But then maybe it moved. So I just wanted to see if somebody else could feel that. Because I was starting to get nauseous.
That's what happened over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, is it just me because I know that? So I wanted you to step in to see if you felt
All right,
it.
I'll stand here for a while and see what happens.
I'm starting to sway a little too over here.
That's what I was doing, and that's why I'm like, Ann, come stand here. Now I'm not, but I feel like she's in between.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Whatever is opposite.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was thinking, I feel like I need
You
to
wanna
go
go
up in
upstairs?
that
Yeah.
Yeah, in that upstairs room and start there, I think, is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
If that works. Okay.
Sure.
Is there a camera you want me to take with? We
Well, I can go with you if you want.
Okay.
And
I think
then, if you want to grab a camera and you guys want to head back there, like another
Yeah, I
team
wanna
to the
go back
back rooms.
Where do you want? I'm gonna go upstairs.
I don't know
with
if you want to
guys.
work with Ellie.
Okay.
No, this is what is like a storage area.
Well, there's currently something in here right now that's not to the single one. I wonder if this is an add-on. At one point, even my heart is racing. I've never had that before. Can you do me a favor? That little room to the left there? Walk in and see. Notice anything. What do you think?
I'm a little dizzy, but other than that,
No. My heart started racing. My head got light like it's gonna be dizzy, but then my legs and my stomach. There's something in this room. I don't know if this room is an add-on.
that might be why I got when I went to the restroom, why I got that something was changed. Because it was like as soon as I walked back here,
Like something was or added on or a big
but
change or something.
something doesn't like change.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh!
Well, what does that mean?
Put it down somewhere. If there's someone here, can you make that light up again?
We're not here to harm you.
We're just here to tell your story. Now I'm getting chills, like something's touching me. Did you get that?
But I'm hot.
And I was hot in the other room.
I'm really hot standing here. But then as soon as I walked out of that room, my heart stopped racing and I felt fine.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I don't get,
I feel like there's an older woman in here. My name is Steph, and I'm here with my friend Barnaby and Heather. You know Heather? Heather lives here now.
Warm, like feverish. My heart.
Is there anybody here that wants to talk to us?
I don't feel that.
So some of the stuff that Barnaby sent here, if you're here and you might be trying to talk to us, maybe we can't hear you. But if you move close to the equipment or if you touch it, it will light up, it can change colors, and it can help us know that you're here. Did the temperature out there change? Because I feel like everything just shifted.
It's very warm.
And it was really hot in here, like my face was very hot, but it's not anymore.
Most of them I think are upstairs. I'm telling you 9. You have 9 here. Most of them may be upstairs.
The only
Okay.
3 that we really known about was my youngest daughter had with a friend who was named Kyler, the red girl, and then we moved out the tall guy. Those are the only 3 we know about.
Okay. Now keep in mind, spirits are all over, and they come and go. So that doesn't mean you have 9 that stay here all the time. Just as tonight you've got 9. And you may have the 9 because there's more people here. You got a party going on. Let's go join the party.
Sure.
But yeah, they were telling me that there was currently 9 here. And the one that I did release off of her was not one that is normally here, from what they said.
Okay.
So, it's the one that's in that side room back there. He really likes that room for some reason. So, he said he wasn't here to hurt anybody.
Are you playing with my electronics so they don't work? It would be really nice if when I asked you to turn this stuff on, you would turn it on. Could you do that for me, please? If I push the button, is it going to turn on? No. And now I feel something cold near me, so there's definitely something in this room. Because the spirit will be cold. And I can't.
No,
Like right here.
we're gonna sell the house.
Well, I do feel like that's a male energy that's kind of coming in where I'm getting like hot in my face and kind of like maybe it's somebody like kind of disoriented, a little like off kilter, if that makes sense. I didn't want to go in the closet. Of course I don't.
Yeah, you
Pull
just gotta
straight out.
pull it open. Pull it. She's kind of got her chair right there. And
Just sits down in the closet. Okay.
But I almost feel like she has things in front of this closet for a reason. So I don't know if she gets uncomfortable in here or if she feels like she's being watched in here, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm not alone, but this feels like a child energy to me also. Not so much back here, more back there. But this does not feel like, and I could have been wrong about that feeling like a boy energy, but this energy feels more feminine and it feels more playful. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Is there a girl in here with me? Can you do that again? Can you light that up? If there's a female energy in here with me or a little girl, If you can try really hard and touch that again or move, maybe that surprised you. Maybe you just wanted to know what that was. But if you could do that again, that lets me know that you're still in here with me. Is there somebody in here with me other than a little girl? Could you do that again and light that up again? You can play with it. It just lights up. Okay, we're gonna leave. Some other people might try and come back and talk to you. I hope you talk to them.
I keep hearing in there, like I'm used to these.
Yeah.
You hear that? I keep hearing that kind of sound coming from in there.
I was hearing a rattle, like a noise too, but I couldn't place it. I was looking.
It
like,
sounds
where
like one of
is
these.
this? Yeah. Mhm.
It sounded like that, like they were
Trying to
trying
get
to, and
it
it just
to go
wasn't doing
off.
or something.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't feel like the energy's gone. Like I still feel within this space.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get that other thing.
Okay.
Here's another one.
Try that.
Put them both down, and then maybe they can do one or the other.
Madison?
Yeah.
She is a little uncomfortable in here because she hears things.
Okay. Barnaby brought up another really cool thing for you to try. And you can tap it for yes or no. So any of these things on the floor, if you're in here with us, you can light them up. Then we know you're here. We know that you understand what we're talking to you about. We just may not be able to hear you even though you're trying really hard. Is there anybody in here with me? Is there anybody in this space? No.
No. Do you watch Maddie? No.
Do you know that Madison's uncomfortable in this room?
What does it say under no?
MAG.
So that's EMF.
Okay.
9 o'clock.
Okay.
Can you do that again? Can you touch the equipment again? Just so we know that it's you and not just the equipment acting up? Please. I don't mean to sound bossy. Did you used to live here? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Are you a man? No. Are you a woman? Are you a child? Are you a young girl? I know it takes a lot of energy, but we really appreciate you talking to us. You know what's funny is when it was indicating behind me, I started to get goosebumps up my back and cold, like almost starting to get uncomfortable. Now I don't feel that anymore.
I don't feel anything in here anymore either.
No. I thought maybe it would come back, but I don't feel it anymore. Okay, we're gonna leave this space. Thank you.
Thank you. That was you.
Yeah, I was like, that's for me.
So I do like that it was EMF setting it off and not vibration.
Right.
Because then it's not like the floor or the house or anything or bumping it or anything.
Was doing
It was electrical that was causing it. And with your EMF not going off and there's nothing in the closet,
No.
there shouldn't be anything causing it. So that's cool.
So, and it's not just this, you know, but I think because I'm weak, it took me out first. I shouldn't have came, but, you know, as long as you guys all got sick too.
Yeah, all of us, downstairs, upstairs.
I don't know if you want me to tell you what she said. I don't know have you gone with her?
Nope.
She said that the spirits in there like the family, but they don't like anybody else. Yeah, they don't like anybody else, so they just take them out. But she says she got rid of the one out here. She goes, don't tell anybody. She said she was getting sick too, and then she could see it in me. She knew it was going after me. And that's why she came out the door and she goes, you got a spirit with you? I gotta walk you, I gotta make sure you're okay. So she did the whole ceremony and stuff. And I know it's because I'm sick already that, but I'm okay.
Okay.
They're attached to the antique furniture. These are all antiques.
Is that what they're telling you?
All I got in the bathroom was really hot. Like fire hot.
Did you?
This room is making my heart race.
You're fine. I've been in there already.
Oh.
This one is a child, though. It just wants to play. This is a kid's room.
Well, that would make sense.
It likes to play, wants to play with the cutesy stuff in the room.
I keep looking at that pink thing down there in that bed, whatever that stuff is.
The monkey?
Is that a monkey? I keep looking at that thing.
A monkey and Rudolph. Now I think I'm warm just because it's warm up here.
So we brought a lot of stuff in here. These little balls, like the one in my hand, there's 3 of them on the floor. If you bump them, you can make them light up like this and let us know that you're here. I'll throw this one down there too. Oh, there's 4 of them. I'll put this one over here. If you don't want to come in here by us, that'll be over there somewhere. You can go over there and touch it instead and let us know that you're here. Or you can come in here with us and sit. There's 3 of them on the floor here. This little device right here, you can tap it or hit it. When it shows yes or no, yeah. No.
Oh, no.
Just like that. And let us know that you're here. You can answer questions and help us communicate with you if you want.
Is the little boy here? I really would like to talk to the little boy. And you don't have to be afraid. I have 2 little boys. I'm a mom. You don't have to come in the room, but if you could come close enough so that we know you're here. I'd really like to talk to you. Are you opposed to me going out and getting my dowsing rods?
Go ahead.
Okay, fine.
Now that she's out of the room, you can tell us what you think of her. Do you like talking to Stephanie? I won't tell her. No. You don't like talking to her? Does she scare you? She's coming back. You gotta tell me. Too late.
So these ones that I have are free spinning.
Yep.
I can't manipulate them at all because of the way they are. So we'd like to try something else. Maybe you're a little intimidated by our equipment. Maybe you don't understand. But I brought in these rods. And if you just put out your energy, you can help answer yes and no.
It's electric.
Down. Down, boy. All right.
Can you please show me your answer for yes? Thank you. Do you see how easy that is? Would you please show me your answer for no? Thank you.
Oh,
Is there somebody in here that would like to talk to us? Thank you. Is the person talking to us a child? Yes, thank you. Are you a boy child? Thank you. Thank you. Did you used to live here? Thank you. Would it... Does drowning make sense to you? Did you drown? Thank you. You're saying no, though, but you answered yes. Okay, I'm talking to the little boy. Can you tell me if you passed away by drowning? Is there somebody else here now? Thank you. I really would like to talk to the little boy. Can I talk to the little boy again, please? No. Oh, yes. Okay. Is the little boy back? Thank you. Can you verify for me? I didn't understand. Did you die from drowning? No. Is somebody that is in this house passed from drowning? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you talking to us. Are you looking for somebody? Yes. Thank you. Are you looking for your mom? Thank you. Do you know that you can go into the light and be with your mom again? Would you like help crossing into the light to be with your mom? Yeah. Thank you. Is that why you like to hang out here? Does Heather remind you of your mom? Thank you. I understand that can be really scary and that you feel like you're alone. Just to verify, would you like us to help you cross into the light so that you can go back to your mom? Yes. Thank you. When we're done talking, I will go get Ellie and we will help you go find your mom. Is that okay with you? Thank you. Is there anybody else here that would like to talk to us? Yes. Thank you. Are you a man? Thank you. Are you the man that was making us feel sick upstairs? Thank you. Are you making people feel sick to move them out of your space? No. Thank you. Are you making people feel sick because that's how you felt before you transitioned? Okay, thank you. I'm hearing the name John. Is your name John? Thank you. So no. Is your name... You're saying yes. Is John part of your name? Maybe not your first name, but in your name. Thank you. Is there anybody else here that would like to talk to us? Oh. Did you see my hand move? I felt like my hand was like... And I was watching this, but it was like all of a sudden like a jerk. Which it was weird. Is there anybody else here that would like to talk to us? No. Danny, are you still here? Yes. Okay.
No.
Said no. That's weird that it's giving opposite.
Yeah.
Danny, are you here? Can you just verify again that you're here? Thank you. I'm gonna go get Ellie. Will you wait here? Thank you. Are you okay with us helping him transition out to find his mom? I'm gonna go get Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Ellie's coming.
We have Daniel.
Daniel, are you still here? Yes. Danny, this is my friend Ellie. Would you like Ellie and I to help you transition to go with your mom? Yes. Okay, it's going to be very important that you listen. Can you listen to her directions? Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to call in his mother to come forward to look down upon him. And I want Daniel to look up into the light to see where your mother is. I want you to put your hands up. Reach out to grab your mother as she helps you cross over. Call upon Dr. Yusui, all my guides, guardian angels, all the ascended masters, healers, teachers, totems, to join us in this crossing over of Danny to go up to his mother.
I feel like it's changed now.
Well, he's crossed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like, I felt like though, like, here, there was someone that didn't want to quite let him go. Does that make sense?
And there may have been one of the spirits that had him attached to him
Yeah.
and didn't want him to go.
But I kept hearing them like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
But he chased Ellie out the first time we were in there.
There's two.
But there are more than one.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
more than one in here.
So the one that was in there when we were in there
Was
the one that didn't want
Correct. He didn't want us to find the
He
little
wanted us
boy.
to leave.
Yeah.
He wanted
Yeah.
us out of the room.
Yeah, he did. He wanted us out. He didn't want us to find the little boy.
So do you think that the little boy in here was the one that was up in the bedroom?
I do think so.
That's why you want
Yeah.
to know,
And I feel like,
when we were in there.
and you know, now looking at it kind of retrospectively, when we were upstairs and we found the little boy, that dizziness, that oppressiveness moved in very quickly there. Then when we moved over to the other, and I'm getting goosebumps, then that space, it came in and the same thing happened here. And I felt like once he asked to cross over, like I could feel that other
That's your
energy here.
opposing answers.
Yes. Because
Do you want to cross over? Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. So the boy was telling us yes, but we were getting this space here, this, and I feel like it's that older gentleman, and I don't
didn't
know.
want him to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he's kind of almost like. No, you didn't. Oh, yes, it was you. Yes. Did you like the little boy? Did he remind you of your grandson? But, you know, like him, and we had asked, because a lot of us, when he would come in, we'd start to feel sick. And we asked, like, are you doing this because you want to move people out of this space? And he said no. And then I said, well, are you doing this because that's how you felt when you were close to transitioning? And he said yes. So I feel like that's kind of how he is coming through. But yeah, that makes sense now, because every time we would find the little boy, then a few minutes later maybe, we'd all start to not feel good. We'd start to get hot and dizzy.
Yeah.
And
That was him, the older one.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had a lot of pain in here,
Yeah.
especially when I sat in that chair.
Well, and I felt a lot like within this area, and then it kind of shifted like in between Barnaby and I, and trying to separate out, you know, so we knew we had the little boy, and saying, okay, is there anybody else that wants to talk? Will you stay here and wait for Ellie? And he's like, yes. And so it was that, but you could feel this other thing not wanting to let go.
Yes.
No, you didn't want to let go.
No, he didn't want him. He didn't want the little boy to go.
Is there somebody else in here that would like to talk to us? Yes. Are you the older gentleman? Yes. Would you like to cross over into the light? No. Do you like it here? Do you want to stay? Yes. Thank you. Is there anybody else that has any messages for us? Do you have a message for Barnaby?
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this somebody Barnaby knows? No. Is this a spirit in the house who has a message for Barnaby? Oh, stop making my nose run, please. Okay. Are you related to Barnaby? No. Do you just want to talk to him because he's in the house and investigating? No. What is your message for Barnaby? Anybody else have ideas? No. Oh, yes.
No,
Well, you
yes.
have ideas, but... Okay. Is the communicator that has a message for Barnaby a spirit who resides in this house? Yes. Thank you. Are you thankful that Barnaby came so that you could be heard? Are you frustrated that Barnaby came because you wanted to be left alone? I don't know what their message is for you, Barnaby.
You tell where the chair come from, him?
Oh, that was Grandma Elaine's chair.
That's funny.
Like that one?
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't like it that he's sitting in it.
Do you want Barnaby to get out of your chair?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm out.
There you
Oh
go.
my God,
That's my message. Get out of my chair.
Get out of my chair.
That's what usually people tell me. Get out. Yep.
That's awesome.
And so, after being ejected from the comfy chair that had already tried to boot me out once, I surrendered to the spirits and packed up for the night. All the spirits of the residents that wished help in crossing over, Ellie was able to help them find the light. Those who wished to stay were given the blessing of Heather and Gordy. As for Stephanie and Ellie, both are now full members of the CAPS team, and you can look forward to seeing a lot more of them in the seasons to come.